Okay, well, okay, so hello everybody. I'm glad you're here tonight for this Juice Plus Freedom Revolution event. My name is Sherry, and I'm going to be hosting along with a couple of our other new friends on here. We've got Kat, and we've got Cara, and we've got Marie. And we're here so that we can network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. And so you've been invited because each of these young ladies respects you, and they would love for you to know what we're up to. So this is going to be relaxed and fun, and you won't have to buy or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some quick information and stories. And so we hope you enjoy listening. And perhaps you'll think of somebody in your life that may need to hear this message. So we want to thank you for coming. So to kick it off, I just want to ask you a very easy question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Raise your hand if you believe that's true. For sure, you know, we'd all like to look good and feel good and live a long life, and we know it's our job to try to make that happen, but unfortunately it can be complicated and pleasant and sometimes even confusing. So that's where we come in, and I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. So all of these other ladies, Bree and Kat and Cara, are working alongside of us and with thousands of others that are part of this unique community where together we're trying to take our health back in ways that are just simple and doable and actually can be fun. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who actually want to have some better health and to meet them where they're at and empower positive changes along the way. So let me just take you through, there's actually 3 doorways that we're going to talk about tonight to where we try to inspire some healthy living around the world. The first one is we have free resources, there's nutritional support, and then there's the organization that makes it all possible. So with our free resources at the Healthy Living Revolution, there's a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook. We'll actually have several cookbooks now and easy recipes that you can actually download. We've got lots of short webinars on trending health topics. We have a home fitness series, and we have our Start Strong program. And that's really designed to raise up a generation of active and healthy kids with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. So you may want to take a look at those resources too. So later on, one of the people that invite you on the call tonight will go ahead and send you the link for the Healthy Living Revolution website. So when it comes to nutritional support, the second way we're committed to help others is actually through nutrition, because we know that's the foundation for good health. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could ever eat, and that's raw fruits, veggies, and berries. And they're not just good for you, they're absolutely critical. So we're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day, but almost no one does that. So think about it. In this past week, how many days have you actually gotten in 9 to 13 servings of fruits, veggies, and berries? Even the best of eaters need help. And so that's why we're so thankful to offer the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened foods. It's non-GMO, it's NSF certified, and it's pure. That NSF certification means it's pure. It doesn't have any contaminants of anything of any kind in there, and whatever it says is on the label is actually in the product. And I really love to call it a salad bar in a capsule, and to show you what it is, that is the fruits and the veggies and the berries. So it's important, first of all, to understand that the process that the plants go through in order to be put into capsules or put into a chewable form. So first of all, the fruits and veggies and berries are completely vine ripened, which means they stay attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. And then those fruits and veggies are ground up, and that's way better than just simply juicing. And then they use the entire whole food, and that includes the peels, the leaves, the seeds, whenever possible, because a lot of the nutrition is actually in the seeds and the peels. And for an orange, for instance, about 80% of the vitamin C is actually found in the peel. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not regularly eating orange peels. So that's really important to have that all included in there. And it's slowly dried then at low temperatures, and that preserves the live nutrients. And then it's put into either the capsules or the chewables. And so what I love about Juice Plus is that it's scientifically proven. As a nurse, that means everything to me. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world and has over 38 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals, and with more on the way in the near future. And so those journals, those medical journals, is what I was accustomed to seeing on my doctor's desk. So that's a powerful thing. So it's also a food. It's not a vitamin. And I'll hold this label up here so you can see. It actually has a nutrition facts label, and it's not a supplement label like a vitamin would have. And it's, it's the same thing as you would see, the same kind of label that you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli, in the grocery store. And so that's why the government considers it food and has that food label. It also does not have any kind of a warning label, and so it's safe for people of all ages, pregnant, nursing moms, for children, for the elderly, and even for professional athletes. So along with the Juice Plus fruit and veggie and berry capsules, we have a few other products that I think are really exciting. One of the newest ones is the Omega Blend, and that is made from 6 plant sources, which makes it both sustainable and safe. Like for the omega-3s, they bypass the fish and it goes straight to the source of the omega-3, which is algae. And they contain the full spectrum of naturally occurring omegas. And or is that on that side? You can see this: the 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. It's all plant sourced. And the one thing that's really interesting about that is that these oils are encapsulated using a brand new low temperature technology, so that when none of the delicate oils in the capsules are damaged. If you look at a typical omega capsule, it's going to be a little round thing, and it's hard, and there you can't see any seal on it. It has been heated to encapsulate it like that, and that can sometimes cause those oils to go rancid. So this is a different technology than that, and so it doesn't have that issue. And we also have our chocolate and vanilla complete, and it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's a whole food protein, it has a lot of fiber in there, amino acids, fruits and veggies, and it's all in a shake form. So it's great for a quick breakfast, a post-workout recovery, or even a healthy snack. And then we also have that in the nutrition bars as well, and they taste really good. That's the chocolate one. I love that one. And we also have a Tower Garden, and anybody that knows me know that I love my Tower Garden. I can't show you my actual one because it's downstairs in the basement, but if you haven't seen the tower, that's what it looks like. And so here we are, still in winter, cold outside, but I've got all that fresh produce growing in my basement, so it's pretty cool. And so one other thing that I'll just touch on briefly is our Shred 10 program, and that's just a way to help people to get a jump start on their health. And we have a fun, supportive community, and so you can do like a 10-day shred with us each and every month. We do it together. It's on the first Monday of every month, and we go for 10 days, and we just cut out certain foods and try to eat healthier during that time. And so the person that invites you on the call here can share that website with you as well that explains more about that. So right now, I want to take a quick break and just hear a couple of stories about the changes that have occurred in some people's lives here with what has happened since they've added Juice Plus to their diet. So I was going to ask Debbie if she would share her story real quick.
Sure. You want the products? You want both of my stories at the same time?
Just product story.
Okay. Well, I was introduced to Juice Plus Company in 2001 by my brother, who was the functional medicine doctor, and it changed my life. See, I was diagnosed with MS in 1994, and I really was not doing very well. And I knew that I needed a good nutrition plan and a plan that I could continue to work with for the rest of my life. See, my immune system was shot, and before taking Juice Plus, I got bronchitis 2 to 3 times a year, and it lasted for months, and it would just absolutely wear me out. And if you've ever had bronchitis, you know what I'm talking about. My energy level was really low, and we always had to take vacations in the early spring because the summer heat really drained me, and this was because of the MS. And I also had what I call Tennessee allergies. So after being on Juice Plus for 18 years now, I cannot believe I've been on it that long, but I hardly ever get sick now. I haven't even gotten all that stuff going around this winter. I feel very fortunate. And I haven't had bronchitis in a long time. My allergies are pretty much gone, and we don't take vacations in the early spring anymore. So, and I take all the products, and I feel very fortunate that we're very lucky that we have all these. They're great. So that's my story, Sherry.
Okay, well, thank you. I was just going to tell you my story real quick. Before I added Juice Plus, I thought I was pretty healthy. We ate better, we exercised, we ate better than what I thought most other people did. We didn't fry our foods, we cut out red meat, we did all the right things. But it wasn't until I went to the dentist for a regular cleaning when I found that I had the beginnings of periodontal disease. And what that means is that there was painful bleeding gums, and it was just awful. It was awful. It hurt so bad. It wasn't fun. And so they told me I needed to have a deep cleaning and scaling done. And as a nurse who's worked in an oral surgeon's office, I knew two things. It was going to hurt really bad, and it was going to cost me a lot of money. So I left skid marks getting out of there. I didn't go back for 18 months, and I know that's terrible, but I admit it, that's what I did. Didn't go back for 18 months because I was afraid to. Well, my niece finally set up her dental practice nearby, and so I thought, well, I better go back. And so I went back and fully expecting that I was going to have the pain again because I had not had that deep scaling and cleaning like they told me I should. So the fingers were, in the chair waiting for the pain to start, and there was no bleeding, there was no pain. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about because your gums are fine. Well, that's when my light bulb went off, because there has been a study that had just come out on Juice Plus. It was a periodontal study, and it was people just like me, excuse me. It was people just like me who had that same problem. And after they had taken Juice Plus, their gums healed. And so what it's caused was inflammation. And so my gums, had healed after just putting the fruits and veggies, and I wasn't even taking the berries at the time. And it gets rid of the inflammation in your body. And, dentists will tell you that your mouth is the window to the rest of your body. And so when you've got inflammation that shows up in something like my gums, you've got inflammation everywhere else. So since that time, that's been 8 years ago, I've never had another problem. Not at all, and I rarely get sick anymore. I haven't been to the doctor for anything but a well visit, really, but maybe once or twice in 8 years. So that has made a huge difference in my life. So, and I know everybody else that has been on it for a good long while will tell you that they've got some pretty amazing stories as well. So let's move on to the third doorway that I mentioned earlier, and that's about the business part of it. We're going to talk about the Freedom Revolution, and that's our business community. So the main mission of Juice Plus is to bring freedom through improved health, and it's important to know that about 80% of our Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company at all. And so serving these customers are those of us who have partnered with the Juice Plus company is a business opportunity. And we are paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who may need to hear what's possible. So let's quickly address two common questions we get about the Juice Plus company. And number one is, how does it work? So it's open to anyone that's 18 years old or older. 18 or older, and it's called a virtual franchise, and it's $50 a year to own it. Representatives have an online and personal website, and they can run their business from any device, anytime, anywhere. You earn residual income by sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does everything else. They manufacture it, they deliver it, they bill it, they collect from the customers, and they pay us monthly by direct deposit. We don't have to keep any inventory, and the only Juice Plus we ever touch is our own personal Juice Plus that we take. All commission levels are permanent, so once you achieve, a certain promotion, you never can be demoted. There's no quotas or minimums, and we have the freedom to choose our own individual pace. So there's no glass ceiling, there's no income or territorial restrictions. And the Juice Plus company is also in over 20 countries. So really, if you know somebody around the world, you can share it with them there. And the other question is, well, what's so great about the Juice Plus company? Well, it was formed nearly 50 years ago by our president and founder, Jay Martin, and he's still at the helm today. So we're a privately held multi-billion-dollar company, and we are on track to do $1 billion a year by 2020. Family benefits package is available at the top positions of the company, and that includes a full medical medical and dental disability life and long-term care package. It has chiropractic and prescriptions, along with even a college tuition assistance program, holiday bonuses. I mean, who gets holiday bonuses anymore? And monthly expense allowance. So this business can really provide a short-term cash option, or it can be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. And by the way, not only does the Juice Plus company promote and inspire healthy living, but it also inspires healthy giving as well. They've impacted over 1 million families so far with the free Juice Plus for Kids program through the Family Health Study. And we're also the title sponsor in the St. Jude Memphis Marathon weekend, and highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and Volunteers of America. So let us know afterwards if you'd like to know anything more or hear more details about that and how we're actually making a difference in all those different areas. So we'll quickly just hear a couple more stories here. I'm going to ask Debbie once again to share, the reason why she actually decided to partner with the Juice Plus company.
Okay, actually my background is in the legal field. I was a legal secretary and a court reporter, and I loved working in the legal field because of all the interesting cases that came across my desk. But the problem was that there was stress that came with that job, and there was a lot of stress. And I was tied down to my employer's hours and not my own. So I realized that I wanted more freedom, and I wanted to work for myself and not somebody else. And actually, at the time when I first started out, I had elderly parents, both that were not local, and that I needed to go and check on them from time to time. And when I did, I had to leave work, and I didn't get paid for it. And I always had the fear of losing my job. So I saw the business opportunity at the same time that I came in and started taking the products. So I have built a business over the 18 years that I've been in the business by helping others get healthy too. And this business has allowed me to work, has provided for me an extra income so that I've been able to have a personal trainer, and I've had a housekeeper and extra money to do what I want to do. But you know what? This doesn't really seem like a job, and it's because it's more fun than a job. And if you would like to take a peek at this, be sure and talk to the one that has invited you onto this call, because they'll be glad to help you with that. I do not regret 1 minute of going into this business.
I know Debbie has had a long career with this company, and amazingly, 18 years, but there's some folks that have been at this for like 35 years. And so that gives you a little bit of insight as to the stability of this company. It's not one of those here today and gone tomorrow type of companies. So for me, once I understood the value of getting good nutrition in our bodies as it relates to overall better health, I knew that most everybody else was just like me, and they needed to be eating more healthy. And the reality of us, none of us really are, so we're certainly not getting the recommended 7 to 13 servings of those fresh raw fruits and veggies every day, and certainly not in the wide variety that we need. So I, as a nurse, felt obligated to share it with the ones I care about most. And so I started doing that very thing. And I get to do what I love, and I get to do it when it fits my schedule. And it's residual income, meaning that you share it once and you continue to earn every single month. And so it's helped me to be able to provide extras for my family, like paying for vacations. I got to send my grandson to a private preschool. I get to help my kids and grandkids without affecting our budget at all. And I feel very blessed at my age to not have to still be working like so many others are. And I just wish I had known about this when I was a young single mom. It sure would have made a huge difference in our finances. And we wouldn't have had to struggle like we did, always having more month than money. So, I think that's why I'm so passionate right now about working with younger moms and mentoring them so that they can live a little bit easier and get to enjoy the time that they have with their kids. Because you know what? They grow up way too fast, and we spend our time working all the time and just trying to make ends meet. And there's so much more to it than that. So this is a great side gig for moms that can grow into a full-time thing if you want it to. So we're going to finish on up here, and to wrap up, I just want to thank you for joining us. We're excited to work with, lots of different people, but basically we want to try to work with people who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources, and those, like I said, are available to anybody. When they share that Healthy Living Revolution website with you, you'll see those resources on there. Or even just to make people's lives a little bit easier by adding Juice Plus, because it only costs a few dollars a day and kids get it free. And it's the simplest and it's the most convenient and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. And then we also like to work with people who want to try to earn some additional stable and residual income in order to expand their options while they also make a difference. So the Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. And it can help hardworking professionals have the choice to build their own dreams instead of somebody else's dreams. College kids can even use it as a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. Empty nesters, can increase their retirement so that there's more than enough to enjoy life and be able to give to future generations. So this all takes place really using a simple system with a positive, a fun community that we call our Juice Plus family. So maybe you could just ask yourself, who do I know who needs to hear about this? And what if Juice Plus could help them? So if you do think of someone, we would love to invite them onto an event like this, or maybe share the recording with them. And after we're done, Bree or Cara or Kat can send you, like I said, that Healthy Living Revolution website and then touch base with you again. So congratulations, you guys, for being on here with us tonight. It's been a blast. And if you have any final thoughts, Bree, that you'd like to share for your friends that are on the call, I'll give you a few minutes if you want to say something.
Sure. So a lot of my friends actually haven't even heard my whole story, so I'll give a short version of that. About a year ago, I was extremely sick. At 21 years old, I had some sort of infection that they still aren't quite sure what it is or what it was, and then it brought my immune system down, and I ended up between January and October getting 5 different illnesses, hand, foot, and mouth, strep, the flu, all of that kind of thing. And then in October, I was introduced to Juice Plus, and it turned my life around. I started out on the chewables and now on the capsules, and I take it every day, and I haven't been sick since then. And not only that, a month after I started taking it, my hairdresser told me I had achieved 6 months of hair growth in 2 months of time. So that's a big deal for me because I was trying to grow my hair out. So it's just really, the product has really blessed me in a lot of ways. And so I wanted to help share that with other people. And all of you that know me, that I invited you to be on this call, I told you why I invited you to be on this call. And I really think that it could benefit you in a lot of ways. So thank you for being on the call.
Well, that's awesome, Bree. I love your story. So Cara or Kat, do you either guys want to say something about what Juice Plus is doing for you already, or what you hope the business is going to do for you? I know Cara's got kids in the background. She's muted, so.
Am I muted? I don't think I am.
Okay, Kat, you're not. So if you want to say something, that'd be great too.
Okay, my name's Kat, for everybody that I don't know. So I have 4 kids, and my husband and I started Juice Plus, and we have both lost some weight, and we have also felt that our immune systems have gotten a lot better by taking it. My husband got the flu a couple weeks ago, and he was up and running in 3 days with no fever, and he just felt great. So that's just pretty amazing to me. So, I always argued with my kids about eating their fruits and vegetables, and now I just don't feel like I have to do that quite as much, because I feel like with the Juice Plus products that they're getting more of what they need. So that's what it's done for us so far. So we really love it.
Well, it certainly does make it a lot easier when you got picky kids, right?
Yes.
No. So Cara, you're muted. Do you want to say anything or no?
Just that the really quick thing. Since I started taking it, I haven't had as many headaches as I typically do because of me suffering from either extreme fatigue. I don't know if it's clinical or not. I have never gone to any doctor about it, and as well as anemia, and I guess that springs the headaches to come on, and that's been going on for years. But I've probably taken some capsules for about close to 2 weeks now, and I haven't had any headaches other than being tired at the end of the day. But yeah.
And it only gets better the longer that you get good nutrition in your body. You know, I tell people that it's not, Juice Plus is not the miracle. It's fruits and veggies that are the miracle, you know, and we just don't get enough of them. And this is just an easy way to get it in. So anyway, that's going to wrap up our call for tonight. And we just thank you so much all for getting on here. And I sure hope you guys have a great night tonight. And we will talk to you guys soon, okay?
Night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.